Alexander the Great, a name synonymous with ambition, conquest, and an insatiable thirst for knowledge. His empire stretched from the shores of Greece to the Indus River Valley, forever changing the course of history. Alexander's conquests did more than redraw borders. They sparked a vibrant cultural exchange that resonated throughout the ancient world. This period, following Alexander's death in 323 BC, marked the beginning of the Hellenistic era. The Hellenistic era wasn't just about Greek dominance, it was a time of remarkable cultural fusion. Imagine a world where Greek ideas mingled with Persian, Egyptian, and Indian traditions, giving birth to new philosophies, artistic styles, and scientific advancements. The Hellenistic era emerged from the ashes of Alexander's vast empire. It was a period defined by both continuity and change. Greek culture, with its emphasis on reason, democracy, and artistic expression, spread far beyond its traditional borders. This wasn't a forced assimilation. Instead, Greek culture organically intertwined with existing traditions, creating something entirely new. Imagine Greek philosophers debating with Indian sages, sharing ideas about the universe and the nature of existence. Picture Greek architects incorporating Egyptian motifs into their grand temples and public buildings. This was the essence of the Hellenistic era, a vibrant tapestry woven from the threads of diverse cultures. Alexander's empire, while vast, was short-lived. After his death, it fractured into smaller kingdoms ruled by his generals. This fragmentation could have easily led to chaos and the suppression of Greek culture. Instead, something remarkable happened. These successor kingdoms, while politically divided, became centers of learning and cultural exchange. Cities like Alexandria in Egypt, Antioch in Syria, and Pergamum in Asia Minor emerged as beacons of Hellenistic civilization. They fostered intellectual curiosity, artistic innovation, and a cosmopolitan spirit that transcended political boundaries. Perhaps the most enduring symbol of Hellenistic scholarship is the Library of Alexandria. Founded by Ptolemy the Soter, one of Alexander's generals, the library became a repository of knowledge unmatched in the ancient world. Scholars flocked to Alexandria from all corners of the Hellenistic world, drawn by the promise of accessing scrolls and manuscripts containing the accumulated wisdom of civilizations. The library's collection was vast, encompassing everything from philosophy and literature to mathematics and astronomy. It was a testament to the Hellenistic thirst for knowledge and the belief that understanding the world required a global perspective. The Library of Alexandria wasn't just a place to store scrolls. It was a beacon of human curiosity and a testament to the thirst for knowledge that transcended borders and cultures. It was a vibrant hub of intellectual exchange where scholars from different cultures collaborated and debated. Here, ideas flowed freely, and the boundaries of knowledge were constantly pushed. This fusion of knowledge led to remarkable advancements in various fields. The cross-pollination of ideas among scholars from diverse backgrounds created an environment ripe for innovation and discovery. Greek astronomers, influenced by Babylonian observations, refined their understanding of the cosmos. They meticulously charted the stars and planets, laying the groundwork for future astronomical discoveries. Mathematicians like Euclid, working in Alexandria, developed groundbreaking geometric principles that still form the basis of modern mathematics. Their work in geometry was not just theoretical, but had practical applications in architecture, engineering, and art. The exchange of ideas wasn't limited to science. The library was also a melting pot for philosophical thought, where scholars pondered the mysteries of existence and the human condition. Greek philosophers, encountering Eastern philosophies, began to grapple with new concepts of spirituality and the afterlife. These interactions broadened their perspectives and enriched their philosophical inquiries. This intellectual ferment resulted in the development of new philosophical schools, such as Stoicism and Epicureanism, which offered different paths to living a meaningful life. These schools of thought have left a lasting legacy, influencing countless generations and continuing to resonate with us today. The Hellenistic era witnessed an explosion of scientific inquiry. Scholars, freed from the constraints of traditional thinking, began to question established beliefs and sought rational explanations for natural phenomena. Aristarchus of Samos, a Hellenistic astronomer, proposed a heliocentric model of the solar system centuries before Copernicus. While his theory wasn't widely accepted at the time, it demonstrated the boldness of Hellenistic scientific thought. Another prominent figure was Archimedes, a polymath who made significant contributions to mathematics, physics, and engineering. His inventions, including the Archimedes screw and compound pulleys, demonstrated the practical applications of Hellenistic scientific principles. The cultural fusion of the Hellenistic era found its most visible expression in its art and architecture. This period, following the conquests of Alexander the Great, saw the blending of Greek culture with those of the Near East, Egypt, and even parts of India. The result was a rich tapestry of artistic and architectural innovation that left a lasting legacy on the world. Greek artistic ideals, emphasizing realism and humanism, blended with Eastern influences, resulting in a new aesthetic. This fusion can be seen in the intricate details and lifelike qualities of the sculptures from this era. Artists began to explore themes of everyday life, capturing the human experience in a way that was both profound and accessible. Sculptures became more dynamic and expressive, often depicting emotional intensity and movement. This was a significant departure from the more static and idealized forms of earlier periods. The figures seemed to come alive, their poses and expressions conveying a sense of drama and realism that continues to captivate audiences today. The Hellenistic masterpiece, the Winged Victory of Samothrace, with its dramatic pose and flowing drapery, embodies this new artistic sensibility. This statue, discovered on the island of Samothrace, is a testament to the skill and creativity of Hellenistic sculptors. Its sense of movement and the intricate detailing of the drapery are particularly noteworthy. Hellenistic architecture, too, reflected this synthesis of styles. The grand structures built during this time were not only impressive in scale, but also in their architectural complexity. They incorporated elements from various cultures, creating buildings that were both functional and aesthetically pleasing. Grand temples, such as the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, incorporated elements of Greek, Persian, and Egyptian design. These structures were not just places of worship, but also symbols of the cultural and political power of the Hellenistic kingdoms. The use of columns, intricate carvings, and expansive layouts showcase the architectural advancements of the era. Theatres, libraries, and public buildings became integral parts of Hellenistic cities, reflecting the importance placed on education, entertainment, and civic life. These public spaces were designed to be accessible to all citizens, promoting a sense of community and shared cultural identity. The legacy of Hellenistic art and architecture continues to influence modern design and aesthetics, reminding us of the enduring power of cultural exchange. The Hellenistic era, despite its eventual decline, left an indelible mark on Western civilization. This period, which followed the conquests of Alexander the Great, saw the blending of Greek culture with those of the Near East, Egypt, and Central Asia. It was a time of unprecedented cultural exchange and intellectual growth. Its emphasis on reason, scientific inquiry, and artistic excellence became cornerstones of Western thought and culture. Philosophers like Aristotle and Epicurus explored the nature of existence, ethics, and the universe, laying the groundwork for future scientific and philosophical endeavors. Artists and sculptors pushed the boundaries of creativity, producing works that continue to inspire. The Roman Empire, which eventually absorbed the Hellenistic kingdoms, adopted and disseminated Hellenistic culture throughout its vast territories. Roman architecture, literature, and governance were heavily influenced by Greek precedents. This cultural transmission ensured that the achievements of the Hellenistic world would not be forgotten. The Renaissance, centuries later, drew inspiration from the art, literature, and philosophy of the Hellenistic world, sparking a renewed interest in classical learning. Scholars like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo looked back to the works of ancient Greece, finding in them a source of inspiration and a standard of excellence. Even today, the echoes of Hellenism can be felt in our language, art, architecture, and scientific endeavors. Modern democratic principles, scientific methods, and artistic expressions all bear the imprint of Hellenistic influence. The columns of our buildings, the themes of our literature, and the rigor of our scientific inquiries all trace back to this remarkable era. The Hellenistic era reminds us that some of humanity's greatest achievements arise from embracing diversity, fostering intellectual curiosity, and engaging in meaningful cultural exchange. It was a time when different cultures came together, shared knowledge, and created something greater than the sum of their parts. This legacy continues to inspire us to seek knowledge, appreciate beauty, and value the contributions of diverse cultures. The Hellenistic era, a vibrant tapestry of cultures and ideas, continues to fascinate us millennia later. It's a reminder that human history isn't a linear progression, but a complex web of interactions that shape who we are today. What aspect of Hellenistic culture do you find most captivating? Is it the intellectual dynamism of Alexandria, the fusion of artistic styles, or the groundbreaking scientific discoveries? Share your thoughts and let's explore the enduring allure of this remarkable period together.